Welcome to TJ's Militaria. Today we're following on from our last video, which was the World War I British egg grenade. Today I'm going to show you three examples of some of the emergency rations that I've got on my store. The first box in the pile is the classic box of boiled sweets. As you can see, it's got that nicely stamped on the front of the box, and it's got the manufacturer's name. Roughly you can see the weight of how many sweets are in the box, and it was packed in on the 9th, 1943. The box in reasonable condition. There's a couple of small dents. As you can see, some of the paint's worn away, but overall it's a nice example of a box that would contain the boiled sweets. Looking inside the box, I have put some modern day sweets in, just to represent to give some idea to people what was actually inside the tin. As you can see, the tins are relatively in good order for the age of the tin, and it's all in all a nice tin that we're currently selling on our store. The second tin I'm going to show is the classic World War II emergency chocolate ration. As you can see, this was made by Bovril Limited, and it was made on the 11th of 1941. It's quietly worn. The tin's lost a lot of its paint on the outside. However, you can still see it's got an emergency ration, purpose of contents, to be consumed only when no other, ration of any kind are available. To open, strip off the band on the outside with a coin and then peel around. Normally these tins have a band that goes all the way around the outside with a little sort of catch which you can just pull off, peels off, and it pops open, and inside there's basically a slab of chocolate. Now fortunately, within this tin we do actually have the original contents. As you can see, it clearly is a bar of chocolate, very strong chocolate, and there is a really strong smell to this chocolate. I think what's happened is, at the end of the war, the chaps decided to have a look inside the tin and see what they've got, realise it's not a bar of Cadbury's chocolate, and thought, oof, I'll put that back inside where it was and keep it as a souvenir. So yeah, you do find these tins quite often, but with the actual contents in, which clearly visible, is not as common nowadays. So you can see, like you say, it's original chocolate, smells of chocolate, looks like chocolate, and it actually does taste like chocolate. I wouldn't advise anybody to taste it though. So yeah, so that's the classic emergency ration that every soldier would be issued one or two of these prior to operations. The third tin we've got is the emergency ration, chocolate ration again, but this one's from 1955. This is the more modern version and was probably issued for Korea, Malaya, etc. As you can see, it's a slightly different tin. You've got an emergency ration, purpose of contents, to be consumed only when no other rations of any kind are procurable. This one doesn't have the fact that you need to have officer's permission to remove the contents of the tin. As you can see, it's still got the original seal, which was almost the same as what was on the actual Second World War version. So as you can see, this one here, you just pick it off and it just opens out, and inside you just pop the lid off, and again you get the bar of chocolate. I haven't obviously opened the 1955 tin, but I think you see from the Second World War tin that what roughly it is. They're both roughly about the same size. This tin's in much better condition. It's clearly got some date stamps on there, some packaging dates, etc. And on the back it's in nice, good, clean order. So all in all, there's quite a range of tins available on the market, but these are the three of examples that I currently have on my store. If you're interested, come to my store, which is TJ Militaria. Take a look. I've done a few extra photographs online, and if you're interested, just click and buy. or if you've got any questions, just put them in the comments below, or actually contact me through my website. I'm quite happy to answer any questions or to give any advice that I can. So once again, thank you very much for coming to my channel, and I look forward to the next video. Bye bye.